Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to my review of tonight's edition of Smackdown. And tonight's Smackdown is the go-home show to BattleGround, which is this Sunday. And I thought tonight's show was better than Raw in my opinion, but I thought it was just an okay show. Was it a good show tonight? No. Was it great or perfect? No. But it was just an okay show. But the show opened with Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers coming down. You saw the Punjabi prison hanging above the ring, and as both Mahal and the Singh brothers are in the ring, Mahal tells them to bring down the Punjabi prison, and the Punjabi prison ends up coming down, surrounding the ring, and Mahal just then cuts his promo in the ring. And he says that Sunday this Punjabi prison match will be the final, reputation for Randy Orton. Randy might not get another title shot, with Mahal after this probably. And then the Singh brothers then explain the rules of the match, the rules of the Punjabi prison, which we probably all might remember how the rules work in a Punjabi prison match, because this is the third time that they are having a Punjabi prison match. The first one they did was back at the Great American Bash in 2006, where it was Undertaker versus Big Show in the Punjabi prison match. And then the second one was at No Mercy 2007, and it was the Great Khali versus Batista. So now at BatleGround this Sunday, it will be the third Punjabi prison match in history. And then Mahal says that he's going to take Randy Orton to the top of the Punjabi prison and just give him a coloss, all the way down. Then Randy Orton ends up coming out and says to Mahal that Sunday both of them will be locked in that prison and there will be no escape. And Orton starts, what was really cool, Orton starts climbing up the Punjabi prison, and he tells Mahal that he has nothing to lose. And then he's like, oh, you took my title, you disrespected my family. And he also says that this Sunday the top of the prison is going to be Orton's view, and when he takes back the WWE title, and he's going to leave Mahal laying in the middle of the ring. So it was a pretty decent opening segment to the show with Mahal and Orton. And then the first match was Jimmy Uso versus Kofi Kingston. And this was a pretty decent match. Wasn't great or perfect though. But, Jimmy Uso and Kofi Kingston went back and forth. Kofi was pretty much dominating through most of the match, and then in the end of the match you had Jey Uso distracting Kofi, and Kofi jumped off the top and jumped right onto Jimmy Uso, and then was trying to pin him, but Jimmy made the reversal and pinned Kofi Kingston. So Jimmy Uso won the match. But all in all, it was a decent match. Then after that match, we had Shane McMahon, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Natalya, Lana, and Tamina backstage. Shane says to them who is going to give a competitive match tonight. Charlotte says she wants Lana. Natalya said she wanted Lana, and it was just them all bickering back and forth. And then Shane says tonight that Becky will take on Charlotte. But it was a little backstage segment with them. And then after that, we saw a clip of the shitty Kurt Angle reveal last night. That whole, Jason Jordan is Kurt Angle's illegitimate son. So that shitty thing, and then it led to Renee Young interviewing Chad Gable, and about Jason Jordan, and Chad says that Jason never told him about what was going on, what what he didn't reveal to Chad that Kurt Angle was his illegitimate son, and uh, Chad said that Jason was being very distant, and he said that he understood what Jordan was going through. Chad says that he's always going to support Jordan. He's always going to support Jason Jordan, and Chad also says that it's a great chance for everyone, the crowd, the WWE universe, to see him on his own. So it might be entertaining seeing Chad Gable go on his own, but probably they'll make him a jobber. But who knows? But it was a pretty good interview with Chad Gable. Sucks that American Alpha now they're breaking up. Now they broke up because of this whole Kurt Angle revealing his illegitimate son, Jason Jordan. So, but it was a good interview with Chad Gable. Then after that, we had Mike Kanellis in his debut match, in his SmackDown debut match versus Sami Zayn. This was a pretty shitty match, in my opinion. Just you had Sami Zayn dominating through the whole match. This was Kanellis' first match. Wasn't great. Wasn't good at all. Just Sami was just dominating through the entire match, and then you had Maria interfere in the match, which eventually gave Kanellis the lead. Lead in the match, and then you had him win the match. So it was a cheap win for Kanellis. So, but he was just getting his ass whooped by Sami Zayn through the entire match up until Maria interfered and turned things around in the match. So, but it was a shitty match. Just Sami Zayn just dominating through the match. And then after that match, you had John Cena coming out saying that the crowd is excited for BatleGround Sunday. He mentions like all the matches that are on the card, just pretty much hyping it up. And he talks about his flag match with Rusev, and he says that he never liked Rusev, and he also says the reason the crowd will remember this flag match is because either the USA flag will be retrieved and will be waved after the match, or the Bulgarian flag will be waving. And Cena says that he's ready for Sunday. He's ready for this match, and he then reaches for the flag, and he says this Sunday the U.S. flag will be waving, and he starts waving the flag around, and then Rusev ends up coming out, attacks Cena, and he locks in the accolade on Cena. Then he starts taking the Bulgarian flag, and he just goes up on the stage, walks up the stage, and then just starts waving the flag around on stage. So it was a entertaining segment with Cena. Then we had this little bit with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura in the locker room, preparing for the match tonight against Corbin and Owens. It was very short. Then we had Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, and this was an entertaining women's match. Both of them going back and forth, but in the end, Becky Lynch got the win with the disarmor on Charlotte. it was an entertaining match. Then after the match was over, we had Tamina, Lana, and Natalya come in there, and they just all started beating the hell out of each other. And Natalya was present during Becky and Charlotte's match on commentary. So all five women just started taking out each other after the match was over. Then after that we had Carmella and Naomi. I guess Naomi was being interviewed. Carmella says to Naomi that everywhere she goes, that the Money in the Bank briefcase goes with her, and says that we'll see what happens at BatleGround. So it's a little thing with that. Then we had the Fashion Files promo with Breezango. Aiden English was featured in this. Just starts going ooh, like that. It was, yeah. I'm getting tired of these Fashion Files promos. I don't find them funny. That's just me though. Yeah, I know my friend Greg enjoys those these little promos that they do, but it says that it will end at BatleGround. So, but yeah, moving on. Next was the main event. It was Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. And before the match even started, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, does his whole special entrance, and then just like at Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin ends up coming out and attacking Nakamura from behind, and eventually led to Kevin Owens coming out and attacking Nakamura also. So Corbin and Owens were both attacking Nakamura on the stage. So and then the match was good. Really enjoyed it. Back and forth action between them. I think Nakamura and Styles, make a good tag team. And the match ended with Kevin Owens in the pop-up powerbomb to AJ Styles to score the win. And so, yeah, so all in all, it was a good main event. Really enjoyed it. So, but yeah, so now we'll see what happens at BatleGround on Sunday. Hopefully it's a good show. So yes, anyways, that's it for my review of tonight's edition of SmackDown. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and tomorrow I'm going to see Spider-Man Homecoming, and I can't wait to see it. So there will be a review on Spider-Man Homecoming coming up, and also my review of tomorrow's Lucha Underground. Always looking forward to every Wednesday, checking out Lucha Underground. So as the second round of the Cueto Cup tournament continues. So yeah, so anyways, hope you all enjoyed my review of tonight's edition of SmackDown. And until the next video, I'll see you all later. Bye.